Climate change will have catastrophic impacts on the whole planet, on all of us, on every single person living on this planet. And the only way to address climate change is through global collaboration. And COP26 is one of those unique opportunities that bring governments together to plan for the future, to come up with the right solutions that will help us avoid this upcoming catastrophe if we don't act. But it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop just at COP26. It also requires collaboration from the private sector. It's not just about government. It's about the private sector. It's about individuals. The private sector is absolutely essential because addressing the climate change will require innovation, will require new, bold ideas. And who better than the private sector to come up with those ideas? But individuals also have a role to play because ultimately addressing climate change will require a change of behavior in how we produce, how we consume, how we relate to each other and to the planet. And therefore, COP26 is, again, one of those unique opportunities to chart a course that takes us into a better future and allows us to leave a better planet for our children. Collaboration between government and the private sector is absolutely essential for addressing climate change. Government has had a lot on its hands over the last few years. The pandemic, prior to the pandemic, there was the global financial crisis. So government finances have been quite strained, and government has had a lot of challenges. Climate change is probably the biggest of those challenges, and just relying on governments to solve this problem on their own is just not realistic. There will be a need for collaboration with the private sector to mobilize capital, the capital that is necessary for this green transformation. There will be reliance on the private sector to come up with ideas, with innovation that can help us move forward. And ultimately, we're in this mess all together. And so this collaboration between not just government and the private sector, but also with individuals, with people, with civil society, is the only way for us to figure our way out of this terrible, terrible situation we're in.